Yeah. Really. Yeah. Yeah, Lizzie and Grace came down there and met him.
You want to go there, Jackson? You gotta leave why you're gonna be standing? You're not sitting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Behave yourself when you're out. You're gonna go with girls. Hang out with girls.
School. The PH Marching Machine. At this time, please stand and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing and singing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be conducted by Mr. Scott Jones, Director of Bands at Port Huron High School. This concludes the pregame performance. Be sure to stick around after the second quarter to watch as the PH Marching Machine performs its halftime show. Your attention to the south end zone as we introduce your 2024 Port-Huron Heroes.
Trying to get there. Tonight, Northern's down at East China Stadium to take on St. Clair. Brady Beaton's got that one over on Stream 2. Northern's likely going to get a home game here next week. That's the good news. The bad news is they're likely going to face De La Salle. and St. Clair, if they should pull off the upset win tonight, they could get a home game next week in the playoffs as well. Marysville at home to Lincoln tonight. The Vikings are going to make the playoffs, and they're probably going to get a home game, maybe a couple of home games. Marine City's playing at Detroit Central tonight. The Mariners are getting in. Algonac's at Whitmore Lake. Almont playing at Edison. That one was a 4 o'clock start. Almont was up 23-14 at the half. Corunna visits Armada tonight. Croslex is at Ogama Heights. Imlay City's home to Flint Southwestern. North Branch is home to Holly. Richmond is hosting L'Anse Creuse North. Richmond can get into the playoffs with a win. They might even get into the playoffs if they don't win tonight. Yale is home to Bridgeport. Cardinal Mooney gets into the playoffs with a win tonight. They'll be at home against Parkway Christian. Originally scheduled as a Saturday game, they moved that one to tonight and are playing at New Haven. Speaking of New Haven, they're at Burton Bentley tonight. Anchor Bay is hosting Rochester Adams. Harbor Beach found a game. They were supposed to play Bad Axe tonight. Bad Axe, of course, decided not to play football this year, so they could have taken the forfeit, but they're traveling to the other side of the state to play Vermontville Maple Valley tonight. Marlette can sneak into the playoffs with a win tonight, but the problem is they're at Elkton Pigeon Bayport, and Lakers can sneak into the playoffs with a win tonight. Sandusky's at Reese. New Lothrop visits Ubley, who has won 5 in a row after an 0-3 start. And in 8-man football tonight, Brown City's at Bay City All Saints. K-Pac plays at Peck. Alcona's at Deckerville in a battle of 2 8-0 teams. Dryden plays at New Haven Merritt. Memphis is at Kindy North Huron. And Caseville is playing at Carsonville Port Sanilac tonight. 2 league teams playing a non-league game in Week 9. PH won the toss tonight. They deferred to the second half, so they will kick off to start the football game. And it's going to be fielded at about the 16-yard line, and running straight ahead is Donovan Ray, and he's out close to the 40-yard line. Ray's their running back, and he's a pretty good one. Earlier this season against Lakeview, he had 309 yards and 5 touchdowns in a L'Anse Creuse win. That's a pretty good season for a lot of guys. He did that in one game. Expect to see Logan Kurtz, Jr., in at quarterback. He's got a pretty good arm, too. They'll spread and do a lot of similar formations that the Redhawks do on offense, but I think they throw the ball a little more. They've got trips in a bunch to the left here to start. Kurtz working out of the shotgun with Ray in the backfield, and they've also got a lone receiver, Ryan Divini Volpe, off to the right. But already a flag before the first snap, and this is going to cost the Lancers 5 yards. So they'll be looking at 1st and 15 from their own 34. Same formation here with Kurtz working out of the shotgun. Hand off Donovan Ray, and he's hit right away. Still is able to get forward to the 37 and pick up about 3. Make it 2nd down and 12.
Ray, the ball carrier, brought down by number 8, Parker Queen.
Kind of a no huddle here by the Lancers. And again, they send trips in a bunch out to the left, single receiver to the right. With Ray and Kurtz in a pistol look. Kurtz nearly got PH to jump there. Might be changing the call now. At the line on audible, it looks like. Out of the snap, they'll set up the receiver screen, and the pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver out there. I think that was Kelchich, who couldn't hold on to that one.
Groves falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down for the Lancers.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 12 now. And now they'll go to 2 receivers to either side here. Again, Ray the only setback. As Kurtz works out of the gun. Vinny Volpe and Marinello to the near side. Marinello was the slot receiver. Bit of a low snap. Pressure coming right up the middle. Kurtz rolling out. Now he's got to run. Throws on the run and just chucks it out of bounds over the head of Divini Volpe and incomplete. There is a flag on the play. I don't think the quarterback was over the line of scrimmage. I didn't see a late hit, but we'll wait and see what the call is. No signal yet. A lot of pointing. Personal foul against PH, and that hurts. They had him stopped. And that 15-yard penalty is going to give him a first down, it looks like. That'll move the ball all the way across the 50 to the PH 49, and it'll give the Lancers a first down. Oh, those are the things that have been hurting PH lately. They had him stopped on 3rd and long, and instead the penalty gives the Lancers a fresh set of downs. They'll go 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And again, Kurtz working out of the gun, throwing to Divini Volpe, who makes the catch, falling down for a very short gain of just a couple of yards there on the completion. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 from the Red Hawk 47-yard line. Again, trips out to the left, single receiver to the right side. Ray to the right of his quarterback. PH was blitzing, and they're offside. Some bad mistakes here by PH. Parker Quinn that time was coming on a blitz, and he just ran through the line before the ball was snapped. 5-yard penalty will bring up 2nd down and 3 now. 2nd and 3 from the 42. Handoff Ray, and he will be hit at the 40, fall forward to the 39, and might have a first down. Needed 3, and it looks like that's what he got. So that'll be another Lancer first down, I think. Yes. Referee giving the official signal now, and they'll move the chains. And thanks to some penalties, the Lancers are now at the 39 of PH. Looking out of the pistol here with 3 receivers now. 2 to the left. Divini Volpe to the right. Ray gets a carry. He slips and falls, and he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe they're going to give him a yard. I think that's a kind mark. We'll bring up 2nd down and 9. We'll call it the 38-yard line. 9:56 to go here in the opening quarter. First possession of the football game for either side. Kurtz is 1 out of 2 for just 2 yards. Ray 3 carries for 7 yards. So they've advanced the ball into PH territory, even though they only have 9 yards of offense, but 20 yards in penalties. On 2nd and 9, Kurtz out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires complete. Divini Volpe on the near side near the 35, and he'll be brought down around the 33-yard line after about a 6-yard pickup. Two catches on this drive for Ryan Divini Volpe for 8 yards. We'll be looking at 3rd down and about 4. Need to get to the 29 for the first down. They're at the 33 of PH. 2 receivers off wide to the left, a single receiver to the right. Handoff, Ray's got room up the middle to the 30. Ray to the 25. He's got a first down to the Red Hawk 23-yard line, and that's about a 9-yard pickup there. North Branch has an early 7-0 lead on Holly in the first quarter at North Branch tonight. Here we're scoreless with 9 minutes to go in the first. First down, Lancers at the PH 23. Now they'll go back to 3 receivers off to the left and then 1 receiver to the right. Ray running straight ahead. will be hit and brought down near the 20-yard line after about a 3-yard gain. Getting a fairly steady diet of Donovan Ray so far. That's 5 carries on this drive. Long drive now for the Lancers with 8.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kurtz continues to work out of the shotgun. Ray lines up to his left side. 3-receiver look. They're going to pitch it out to Ray, and Ray fumbles the football. It's loose, and a battle for it, and let's see. It looks like the Lancers got it back. One of the big linemen, 77, Preston Giegel, a sophomore, ended up on that ball back at the original line of scrimmage. So that will bring up 3rd down and 10. Back at the 23-yard line. Loss of 3, but it could have been a loss of the football. Now a big 3rd and 10, although this might be 4-down territory for Lance Creuse. Kurtz out of the gun, looking, has some time, firing for the end zone, and it's broken up right at the goal line. And some good defense down there for PH, as Jack Carl broke that up. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jalen Young on the coverage, 5, not 6. No Trayvon Thompson tonight for PH, because they couldn't go a game without missing 100 players. Now we've got a very late flag here, and I think this is against Lance Creuse. PH is going to decline the penalty and make it 4th down and 10. And an ineligible man downfield was the call. So 4th and 10 from the 23. This is a huge play for both teams right off the bat. 7:26 to go here in the opening quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Kurtz out of the gun, looking to throw, steps up, pressure coming. Big Reds have him, and they'll sack him back at the 25 for a loss of 2 and a turnover on downs. PH gets a big stop there after a fairly long opening possession, and those penalties end up not hurting the Red Hawks. It extended the drive a little bit, kept the defense out on the field a little longer, but in the end, no points. And with 7:21 to go, PH will get it at their own 25 for their first possession of the day. So Jackson Rowe works out of the shotgun with the 3-receiver look. 2 out wide to the right. And on 1st down, you're going to hand it off. And this is Young, and he's going to blister his way out to the 36 for a 1st down, an 11-yard pickup for Jalen Young. A lot of energy on that run, and he's bouncing his way back into the huddle. Rutledge made the stop, but it's a 1st down for PH out to their own 36. Rowe not in any rush here as he wanders back to the huddle, calls the play. Joey Lincoln into the game as a receiver, part of 2 receivers off to the left here, along with Wesh. Single receiver to the right. Rowe hands off to Young. Young caught in the backfield and has to struggle forward back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. No room for Jalen that time. So they basically came back with the same play they had run before. Young's going to check out of the lineup for the next play. Sure Jalen's just taking a breather there, or if he got shaken up. Now PH is going to go with trips to the right and a single receiver to the left here. Rowe's going to hand off, though, and Price is got nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped back at the 34 for a loss of 2. So McConnelly Price in there for Young on that play, and he just had nowhere to go. And now PH looking at 3rd down and 12 at their own 34. .27 into the game, into the backfield, and he's not on the roster. They set up a screen pass, and he's got the ball out to the 40. A pickup of 6 on the play, but that's going to be short of a first down. And it's going to bring up 4th down and about 7, 6 or 7.
Brought down by number 5, Marinello. Here's a 4th down for the Red Hawks.
Marinello makes the stop. And PH will punt the ball away here on 4th and 6 from their own 40. Ray back deep here for the Lancers. Good kick by Rowe. Bounces near the 35 and goes out of bounds. And it'll be Lance Creuse ball at their own 32-yard line for their second possession of the game.
Punt goes out of bounds. It'll be first attack for Lancers on their own 32-yard line.
So we're down to 4:31 to go here in what's been so far a quick-moving first quarter. No score in the game. Kurtz will bring the Lancer offense back out. He was 2 out of 4 for 8 yards on the first drive. Ray with 6 carries for 16 yards is going to get the handoff here. And Ray slips a couple of tackles, and Wesh finally ties him up, but not before Ray gets out to the 40 for a gain of 8 or 9 yards here. Depending on the mark, it's a 9-yard pickup for Ray. And it really looked like PH had a chance to tackle him back near the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 1 from the 41. Pistol look, Kurtz hands off to Ray, and he'll pick up the first down on a short run out to the 43. He gets a couple there. Move the sticks and call it a gain of 3 on the play. First down, Lancers from their own 44. They'll go trips to the left. Vinny Volpe splits out wide to the right. They've thrown to him twice so far. Kurtz taking his time here, and now finally takes the snap, throws, ball's batted up in the air, deflected and nearly intercepted by PH. They got through and got a hand on the pass. It was deflected by Higgins, and then it came down, and it looked like maybe Carswell had a chance to pick that off, or Parker Quinn. It was in one of their hands briefly before falling to the ground. That could have been a big play there. Instead, it'll be 2nd down and 10. Again, trips off to the left, but a handoff to Ray, and he's hit in the backfield and stopped at the 43 and is going to lose a couple.
Roosevelt here brought down by number 23, McKinley Price, number 64, Dylan
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
For the Lancers.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first. From the 43, 3rd and 11. And again, Kurtz taking his time. Now he takes the snap. Pressure coming again. Now he'll step up. Kurtz is going to run. He's to the 50, and he runs over a defender and has a first down, it looks like, at the PH 47-yard line.
Kurtz keeps the ball, brought down by number 7, Joey Gilbert.
He needed 11, and it looks like he got exactly 11 there.
Only first attempt for the Lancers on the Red Hawk 46-yard line.
Call it the PH 46, and it's a first down for the Lancers. They've had the ball most of this first quarter. 2:20 to go and clock running. Again, they'll go with 3 receivers off to the left. Kelchich is the guy out way wide, and he's the dangerous one. Handoff Ray straight ahead. And he's inside the 45 to about the 42 and picked up about 4 yards there, already his 10th carry of the game. Gilbert makes the stop for PH. So far they've been bend but don't break. Second down, and we'll call it 6 from the 42. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, and Ray to the left of his quarterback, Kurtz, who works out of the shotgun. And now we've got a whistle and timeout PH. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. And Coach Perkins saw something that he didn't like, and he takes a timeout here to reset his defense. Second and 6 from the 42. Hawks trying to get out of this first quarter unscathed. "17 plays run already by the Lancers, and PH on offense. He's only run 5 plays. Timeout. PH has their defense in order. A little different look here for the Crusaders. They're going to go to a pistol. Put 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Ray behind his quarterback, Kurtz, who works out of the shotgun. Kurtz 2 out of 5 for 8 yards. Give it to Ray. He's hit at the 40, falls forward to the 39 and got about 3. That's going to be 3rd down and 3 now.
33 for the Lancers.
3rd down and 3. Kelchich split out wide to the left. Vinny Volpe to the right. They've also got a slot receiver, Carson Nguyen, to the right. Kurtz out of the gun on 3rd down and 3. Pitches back to Ray. A bit of a slow developing play, but Ray bounces it outside and will pick up a 1st down run inside the 35 to the 34. A pickup of 5. So even though that play looked a little awkward, they ended up picking up the 1st down pretty easily. 14-0 North Branch leads Holly. Late first quarter at North Branch tonight. North Branch would need a lot of stars to align to make the playoffs. Again, out of a pistol look, handoff Ray. Ray is hit and stood up, but then battles forward for a couple of yards. They had him stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he is a strong runner and picked up a couple of tough yards there. 2nd down and 8 from the 33. Second down and 8 from the 32. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1, but Lance Creuse is on the drive as we open the second quarter in just a moment here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
Our silver sponsors, Premier Price Financial Services, and Local Associations.
Second quarter tonight is brought to you by Warwater in St. Clair. Great place for lunch, dinner, or just to hang out after the game. The Warwater Brewery in St. Clair bringing us the second quarter tonight. No score, second down and 8. Lancers from the Red Hawk 32 as we open the second. Kurtz out of the gun, hands off to Ray. Ray is hit after about a 1-yard pickup to the 31. And it's going to bring up third down and about 7.
Baseball carrier brought down by the host of Red Hawks.
It's a big play here for PH. The defense has been on the field for most of the game so far. Almost all of that first quarter. 3 receivers off to the right. Vinny Volpe to the left. Ray behind the quarterback. Kurtz out of the gun. Now they're going to move the receivers in a little tighter to the line. And Kurtz with a straight drop. Looking, swings it off, complete to Ray, but he's hit right away. Wesh with a good defensive play. Stops Ray for no gain on the little screen pass. And that'll bring up fourth down and about 6. They're going to give him the 30-yard line, so they gave him a yard there. Big 3rd and 6 here. Trips to the right, very tight to the line. And Vinny Volpe to the left, split out wide. Ray behind Kurtz out of the gun. And again, Kurtz doing a lot of barking and hard counting, seeing if he can get PH to jump. They don't. Now a quick slant, and it's dropped. Vinny Volpe near the 27-yard line. Would have had enough for a first down, but he couldn't hang on to it. And that's the second time tonight that the Lancers have turned it over on downs and had a drive that was looking good stall out. PH survives again, and now let's see if they can get the offense out on the field for a little while. They ran just 5 plays in the first quarter. Rowe 1 out of 1 for 6 yards. Jalen Young 2 carries, 11 yards. Those have been the 2 weapons so far used by PH. Rowe will work out of the shotgun and the pistol look. Gilbert and Price shift. Gregor Sevich split out wide to the left. Pitch back. Young looking for some room. Slips the tackle out to the 35. Young to the 37. Picks up 7. Jalen runs hard every time. If there's an extra yard, he'll try to get it. Give him a good spot, too. Make it an 8-yard pickup. Bring up second down and 2. PH at their own 38-yard line. Gregor Sevich will split out wide to the right. Pistol look with Price in front of Young, who's lined up next to Rowe. And now again, PH will do a bunch of shifting. And Gregor Sevich will move over to the left side. Rowe will give it to Young. And Jalen's got a first down and a couple of extra yards as well out to the 42. About a 4-yard pickup there and a PH first down. 9:43 to go here in the first half. No score. Again, they'll send Gregor Sevich out to the right. In the last couple of plays, they've motioned him over to the left side. Out of a pistol look, they'll reset again and shift everybody. Gregor Sevich ends up to the left. Price to the right. Now Gregor Sevich coming back around in motion. They'll give him the ball on the jet sweep, looking for some blockers. Cuts up to the 45, pushes the pile to the 50. Flag on the play. That might be a face mask as Gregor Sevich appears to have first down yardage to the 48 of Lance Creuse. It was a 10-yard pickup, but They're going to call the penalty. Well, who are they calling the penalty against? Yep, they are calling it a face mask against the Lancers, and they're going to move the ball to the 45. So Grigorcevic got 10 on the run, and then add on the penalty, and they end up at the 45 of the Lancers. A bit of a confusing moment there from the officials. Grigorcevic lines up now to the left here, and they'll shift in the opposite direction. Price and Gilbert go to the right. Grigorcevic comes over to the left. Hand off Jalen Young. Jalen Young somersaults his way to about the 41-yard line and a gain of 4. 5 carries, 27 yards for Jalen here in the first half. 2nd down and 6 coming up here. PH at the Lance Creuse 41. So far, this has been their best drive of the game. Rowe working out of the shotgun. Again, a lot of shifting here by PH. Now they're going to bunch a trio of receivers tight to the line to the right. Set up the bubble screen to Grigorcevic. He's got it, and not much there. Might have even lost a yard on the play back to the 42. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 now. 3rd and 7 from the 42. Jaden Carswell is going to check into the game now for PH. Grigorcevic and Price are going to check out of the lineup. Young's the back. They're going to send 3 receivers out wide to the left. Carswell to the right. Rowe working out of the shotgun. Rolling to his left. Throwing on the run deep and underthrowing it, and it is intercepted at the 16-yard line.
Intercepted by number 5, Marinella.
Marinella makes the interception down at about the 16-yard line. As PH tried to get a deep shot there, it'll not work out in the end, and it'll actually work more like a punt. There's 7:22 to go here in the first half. We're still scoreless. First turnover of the game by either side. Well, PH took a shot there. Ball was just slightly underthrown from Jackson Rowe. I believe Wesh was the intended receiver. Delay here, I'm not sure for what. The official's doing a whole lot of motioning. I don't know if he wants the clock reset. I think they have an issue with the clock, so they want the clock reset, but I don't think they want 63:70 put on it. They want 6 minutes, 37 seconds put on it. So they took off almost a minute of time there. So the clock must not have started on that last couple of plays. All right, Kurtz back to work from his own 16 with 4 receivers. He'll instead hand off to Ray running up the middle. Ray across the 20, Ray out to the 25. Ray looks to have a first down around the 26-yard line. There is a flag on the play right at the 26. PH is pointing that it's against Lance Creuse. So far, they haven't picked up the flag or moved the football. It's a personal foul against Lance Creuse. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call. That'll push them back and make it 1st and 15, it looks like. First and 15 from around the 13. Now they've got it 1st and 10, back at the 16. Little razzle-dazzle here, and look out, big hole. And this one is, I thought it was going to go all the way, and then running out of gas on the play was Lathan Groves, but then he picked up a second wind, and he beats everybody down the sidelines for a score. A jet sweep to Lathan Groves. And he was way ahead of everybody, and then he kind of ran out of gas, and then he found it again, and he goes 74 yards for the touchdown. And Lance Creuse takes the early lead in this one. Marinello for the extra point. And he'll send the kick up, and it is good. Marinello's kick makes it 7-0 for the Lancers with 6:11 to go here in the first half. It was the first time today that Lathan Groves has touched the ball, and he takes it on the jet sweep for the score. It really opened up out of nowhere. There was a lot of bodies in the backfield, and Groves came out of the bunch. It was almost, to describe it, it's almost like a starburst on a kickoff. But, they came out of the pile, though, and Groves raced down the field. And again, very awkwardly down this near sideline, he got to about the 20. It looked like he was 10 yards out in front and going to score easy. And then all of a sudden, he kind of pulled up and slowed down. But then he turned on the jets again and got away from everybody and got into the end zone. PH trails now with 6:11 to go here in the first half. Marinello's kickoff is a deep one, and it'll be fielded at about the 7-yard line. And Young will be brought down shy of the 20 at about the 18.
Number 5, Jalen Young receives the kickoff, brought down on the initial by number 12, Chrome.
So first down, Redhawks at their own 18 as they start this drive. Looking to get something together here on offense.
It'll be first and 10 for the Redhawks on their own 18-yard line.
Crow 2 out of 3 for 5 yards and an interception so far. This has been kind of a weird first half. Just the feel of it just seems a little off. Now a flag before the snap, just to add to the dysfunctional feel of this game so far. It's going to be against PH, so they'll be looking at 1st and 15 from their own 13-yard line. There's not a big student section for Lance Creuse, but the 20 or so kids over there are pretty loud. Chanting, "You can't do that." So 1st and 15, PH now from their own 13. Get a receiver off wide to the left. Young in the backfield with Rowe. And Jalen will get the carry, going straight ahead and battling his way out to about the 16-yard line. He gets 3.
Young, the ball carrier, brought down by number 64, Richardson.
It'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
For the Red Hawks.
PH from their own 16 with 5:40 to go here until halftime. 7-0 Lance Creuse on top. It's actually a big possession for PH. If they can drive down and score, they do get the ball first to start the second half. Wesh is going to split out wide to the left this time. Again, Young the only setback, and a lot of shifting in motion here by PH. Wesh ends up to the right of his quarterback now. And Rowe is going to keep. And Jackson with a nice run out across the 20 to about the 22. He's going to pick up about 6 yards there.
Rowe keeps the ball.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7.
Brings up 3rd down for the Red Hawks.
Call it 3rd and 6 from the 22. And PH changing personnel. And Rowe bringing the play into the huddle now. Gregorsevich, Wesh, and Gilbert going to split out wide to the right. Carswell, I believe, is to the left. Now they're going to go 5 receivers and empty the backfield. And a whistle before the snap, and a timeout has been called by someone. PH is going to take a timeout. 4:20 to go until halftime. Red Hawks have 1 timeout remaining now. They emptied the backfield there, and they were going to go with a 5-receiver look on 3rd down and about 6 for the 1st down. Second quarter tonight brought to you by Warwater in St. Clair. Warwater is a great place for lunch, dinner, or to hang out after the game. Warwater Brewery in downtown St. Clair bringing you the second quarter of tonight's game. So big 3rd and 7 here for PH from their own 22-yard line. Again, they're going to go with 4 receivers. Trips to the right here. Rowe looking to throw. He's looking left. Now he rolls out. He's pointing. He's looking. He throws. Carswell, the only receiver out there, but the pass was out of bounds and incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down for the Red Hawks.
Well, they loaded up the right, and they had Rowe roll out to the left, but Carswell just couldn't get open. And Rowe will drop back to punt here. And Ray will drop back around his own 42-yard line to receive this kick. A big 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go until halftime. It's 7-0 Lance Creuse. Rowe stands about his own 8, waiting for the snap. Good snap. Has time. Puts the boot to it. It's going to bounce right near midfield. Take a PH roll and be down at the 46 of the Lancers. Still pretty good field position here for Lance Creuse as they go back to work on offense. Quiet night offensively so far for PH. And Lance Creuse has done enough. They've had a couple of drives. Now they're moving the ball up to the 50 for some reason. So PH will lose 4 yards on that exchange. They'll put the ball down right at midfield. They must have said it hit a Red Hawk at the 50 before rolling to the 46. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right here for Kurtz, who will hand off to Ray, and Ray will be tackled forward to the 48 and pick up 2 yards. One big play for the Lancers, the 74-yard touchdown run by Groves.
Brings up second down.
Now it is second down and 8 from the 48. 3.5 minutes to go till halftime. All 3 timeouts remain here for Lance Creuse. They'll go 2 receivers to either side. Ray the only back. And Kurtz will fake to him and keep it himself. Stiff-arming his way to the 45. There's a flag back at the 50. And Kurtz ended up to the 44 of PH for about a 4-yard gain, but we'll wait and see. This might be coming back. We've got a hold back at the 50. PH fans giving it to the officials, even though they're getting the call here. It's going to move the ball all the way back to the Crusader 42. And it's going to bring up second down and 18. So second and 18. Lancers from their own 42. They'll go trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Kurtz out of the gun, straight drop. Now some pressure coming, so he's going to roll out. Decides he's going to run with it, and he's going to be tackled at about the 49-yard line after about a 7-yard run. And that's going to bring up third down and 11.
Number 8, and number 7, Tesla. Brings up third and 11 for the Lancers.
So third and 11. We're down to 2:24 to go until halftime. This is a big play. I'd say this is a bigger play for PH than it is for Lance Creuse. They lead it 7-0. PH would like to get a stop and not be down any more before halftime. Third and 11 from the 49. Out of the gun, Kurtz, straight drop, sets up the screen to Ray. Ray makes the catch. He's got the first down and more. Look out, Ray to the 30. Ray, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, forget it. He's into the end zone. On third and 11, they run a little screen pass, and Ray takes it 49 yards for the score. Or 51, excuse me.
Number 3, Ray, for a Lancer touchdown.
51 yards on the screen on third and long. And that's a big score just before halftime here. So 2 big plays. Marinello for the extra point with 1:54 to go here in the half. And whistles here before the snap and the kick. 74-yard jet sweep and a 51-yard screen pass. And the Lancers have a 13-0 lead here. PH was offside. And so now that'll move the extra point a little bit closer. Sometimes teams think about going for 2 when they get to this point, but Marinello's going to stay out there and kick what is basically an 18-yard kick. And it is up and it is good.
Marinello's extra point is good.
So Dominic Marinello makes it 14-0.
14, your Red Hawks 0.
With 1:54 to go until halftime. And again, this is kind of an important 1:54 for PH. To move the football and see if you can do something here. They have 1 timeout remaining and then get the ball first to start the third quarter. And their defense has been okay here in the first half. 2 big plays have hurt them. It's their offense that has struggled to get anything going so far in the ball game. Just 44 yards rushing and 5 yards passing for the Redhawks. They're dangerous here on special teams, and they've got Gregorsevich and Wesh back deep. Young is in one of the up-man positions. Or no, check that. That's Carswell that has slipped in around the 25-yard line. A deep kick, though. Fielded at the 10-yard line. Gregorsevich trying the near side. Gets to the 30. Gregorsevich to the 40. Gregorsevich, 45, 40. Makes a move, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Forget it! 90 yards! Gregorsevich with a huge play for PH. No flags, and they're on the board. Oh, did they need that? Second 90-yard kick return here at the stadium this year for Derek Gregorsevich. And with 1:40 to go in the half, PH is on the board now. It's 14-6. Wow, did they absolutely need a big play like that, and they got it. Tyler Beam will attempt the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. So Beam makes it 14-7 after the Derek Gregorsevich 90-yard kickoff return. Oh boy, did PH need that. Gregorsevich fielded it over on the far side of the field, and between the 10 and the 30, he kind of ran diagonally back across to this near side. And when he got to the 30 and turned upfield, you knew he had a chance to go. He had to make one move at the Lance Creuse 40 to get away from the last guy, and then it was just a sprint to the end zone. So 2 touchdowns, 14 seconds apart there. And it goes from being 14-0 to 14-7 that quick. There's still a big minute 40 to go in the half, and the Lancers have all 3 of their timeouts. So you get that kick return now. You need PH to just get a stop here on defense and get to halftime.
Getting set to kick off.
Beam to kick it off. A kick away from Ray, which is a smart move. It's fielded by Zima Mitchell. He's up the near sideline, and boy, he gets a nice return out close to the 40. I say Mitchell's out of bounds at the 42. Beam, the kicker, is the guy that angled him out of bounds, but with 3 timeouts left, and they're 58 yards away. It's a little more than you wanted to give up on the kickoff there. If you're PH, Kurtz is 4 out of 8 for 60 yards. 51 of it came on the touchdown pass to Ray. He has 52 yards receiving on 2 catches, plus 54 yards rushing here in the first half on 16 carries. 4 receivers, but Ray will get the handoff. And again, he slips a couple of tackles in the backfield, stays on his feet out to the 49 for a gain of 7. And they had him stopped for no gain, and he ends up getting 7 out of it. PH got to do a better job wrapping up 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. On 2nd and 3 from the 49. Kurtz steps up in the pocket, throw in deep and broken up. Wesh got a hand on it and batted it away before it could get to Miko Baldridge.
Kick. Broken up by number 17, Wesh. Brings up third down.
So that'll bring up third down and 3. Clock stops on the incompletion with 1:01 to go here in the first half. And they'll go with 3 receivers to the left and 1 receiver, Divini Volpe, to the right, but they'll run a draw play, and picking up the first down yardage is Ray to the 46. He gets 5 yards. Clock stops to move the chains. 55.2 seconds to go, and now Lance Creuse will burn their first timeout. 55.2 seconds to go in the half. First down, Lancers at the Red Hawk 46. Lance Creuse leads it 14-7. This is a big 55 seconds for PH. They get the ball first to start the third quarter, and they just got back into this game after falling behind by 14 on the Gregor Sevich 90-yard kickoff return for a score.
Cormier School District would like to send a special thank you to Dr. Murphy of Orthopedic Associates and a special thank you to Tri-County Ambulance for attending all our Friday night football games.
Again, PH probably going to make the playoffs, win or lose tonight. They've even got a chance at a home game if they lose tonight. Just to be sure, you'd like to win, and for Lance Creuse, even with a win, they're not assured of getting into the playoffs, but if they don't win, they don't really have any chance of making it at all, so they need a win. PH would like a win. It's kind of the situation we're in this game. Out of the shotgun, Kurtz steps up, pressure coming. He'll slip through and get a short gain to the Red Hawk 44, and they'll call timeout with 44 seconds to go. It's about a 3-yard gain by Kurtz. And now 1 timeout remaining for the Lancers. They'll be looking at 2nd and about 7. 44.3 seconds to go here in the half. From the 43, not really sure how far is Marinello's range for a field goal, but they need to get a few more yards at least. From where they're at right now, it'd be about a 60-yard field goal, and I haven't seen very many of those even attempted in high school. Kurtz will work out of the shotgun. He'll have Divini Volpe split out wide to the left, 3 receivers to the right. And Ray, the running back, with him out of the gun. Kurtz looking to throw, slings it off complete to Marinello. He's got a first down and will get run out of bounds inside the 35 at about the 32. It's about an 11-yard gain. Lincoln ran him out of bounds. It's a big pickup. Clock stops to move the chains. 38.8 seconds to go here in the half. First down now from the 33. 2 receivers to either side this time for Kurtz. Mark out the play from the line as they go no huddle here. Straight drop, Kurtz looking. Now he's pressured out of the pocket. Rolls out, looks to run, scrambling around. Now throws on the run. It's caught, and that's going to be a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play. I think Kurtz was over the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. He was running around out there. He threw it to Groves, who was wide open, and he took it in for the score, but I think Kurtz was over the line of scrimmage when he threw the pass, so it's not going to count.
Illegal forward pass against the
Yep.
Lancers.
An illegal forward pass as Logan Kurtz scrambling around out there. Got to the line and stepped over it before he threw the ball. So that's huge. 27 seconds to go in the half. It's a 5-yard penalty, and I believe it's loss of down as well. So it'll make it 2nd and 15. Back out to the 38. Again, they'll go trips to the right, single receiver to the left, Ray to the left of his quarterback who works out of the shotgun. Kurtz 5 out of 10 for 71 yards and a touchdown in the game. 2nd and 15 from the 38. He's going to airmail one down the far sideline. Juggled and dropped. Intended for Davini Volpe, who got up over the coverage but couldn't bring it in. And now a flag in the backfield here. Let's see what this is about. And it's a penalty against PH. I think it's unsportsmanlike. Yeah. This is going to be a 15-yard penalty, and it's going to be a first down.
Against the Redhawks. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Oh, that's tough. 21 seconds to go in the half, and again, PH helping Lance Creuse out here. The penalty puts the ball at the 23. First down. Kurtz out of the gun, and a whistle just as the ball was snapped. And we'll get a false start against Lance Creuse. These two teams can't get out of each other's way right now. 19 seconds to go until halftime. The penalty will make it 1st and 15 and put the ball out at the 28. They still have a timeout remaining. The board says they have 2. I think they've used 2 on this drive, but we'll wait and see. PH is going to use their final timeout here. So PH will burn their final timeout here to, I think, more just give their defense a breather here for a second. They've played a lot here in the first half. It's 14-7 Lance Creuse. A huge 21 seconds to go in the half. They put a couple of seconds back up on the clock. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 28.
Timeout, Redhawks.
PH really needs a stop here. They get the ball first to start the third quarter. Their only touchdown in the game, a 90-yard kick return by Derek Gregorsevich. It was actually on the clock just a few moments ago, about 1 minute and 20 seconds ago. But it's been a lot longer than that on the field. We've had a lot of flags here on this final drive of the half. Again, they'll go with 3 receivers to the right. Ethan Groves is one of them. We haven't said his name but twice in the game so far, but one of them was a touchdown on a jet sweep, and the other was a touchdown that got called back a few moments ago. Kurtz throwing deep again. Underthrew it a little bit. Wrestled for and caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. Davini Volpe just out-wrestled the ball from his defender, and he scores. We do have a flag on the play back at the 28-yard line. 12 seconds to go in the half, and this is a huge call. If it comes back, it'll be the second negated touchdown of this drive for the Lancers. If it stands, it'll be a 28-yard score. And Lance Creuse is coming back, so it looks like it's going to be against them. Welper says it's a hold, but I never trust Welper when it comes to a call. He told me it was a trip once at a hockey game, and it was really a hook. officials are talking about it. And let's see what the call is. Both teams are standing around like they really don't know what's about to happen here. It is a touchdown. Unsportsmanlike afterwards against Lance Creuse. So it's a 28-yard touchdown reception for Divini Volpe. And then there were a couple of unsportsmanlike calls against Lance Creuse. But the touchdown hurts. Comes with 12 seconds to go in the half. Ryan Divini Volpe, second TD pass for Kurtz. They'll assess the penalties on the kickoff. And Marinello will attempt the extra point here. And the kick is up, and it is good. And that will make it 21-7. Well, this has been a wild close to this first half. We were flying along. It was a 7-0 football game, and we've had 3 touchdowns scored in the last minute 54 of the half. Ray caught the 51-yard screen pass to make it 14-0. Gregor Sevich returned the ensuing kickoff 90 yards for a score. And now a 28-yard pass to Ryan Divini Volpe with 12 seconds to go in the half makes it 21-7. And with all the penalties here, PH might get one more chance here. They might be kicking off from inside the 20.
Kickoff will be placed on the 13-yard line.
So they're going to be kicking off from their own 13. Again, 12.1 seconds to go, and PH doesn't have any timeouts. So they got a chance here to maybe get real good field position and maybe have time to run a play. It's going to be a deep kick. Gregor Sevich is going to pick it up at his own 37, up the far sidelines, close to midfield. He's run out of bounds with 5.8 seconds to go. So they're going to be right around midfield. A chance to run another play here. Call it the PH 48.
They'll be first and 10 for the Redhawks on their own 48-yard line. So
PH, barring a defensive penalty, will get to run one last play here in the half and see if they've got some magic. 3 receivers out wide to the right, 1 to the left. And row a straight drop, has time, fires it downfield for Carswell, and it's intercepted back inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to be the final play of the half. So we've reached halftime. Lance Creuse with a couple of late scores have a 14-point lead, 21-7 at the break here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
Senior drum major Jeremiah Parker is your band playing. Band, take the field. You are now tuned in to WPHMM Red Hawk Radio, the station that delivers absolute jams. We're coming at you live from the south side. Our signal stretches from north to south and coast to coast. We don't need the brag, we don't need the talk, but this is surely the station that gives you the most. Before we continue with our regular program, Red Hawk Radio would like to introduce some very special guests. Coming from Central Middle School, and the Education Center Landmark, and Colorado Middle School, under the direction of Mr. Jerry Kirschenbaum, with our area of high school musicians, as they join the PH marching machine on the field to play Centuries by Fall Out Boy.
Fourteen, 13 Northern at the half.
the sideline. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program. For the first segment of this special radio broadcast, we have ourselves an incredible basketball show. Here's the mix. First up is the 1993 Mix for Air by the Scoop Deal Double K. Second up is one of the best singles of the 2011. It's the next episode featuring Dr. Dre and Scoop. For the third song, the song that begs the lower question will be Rock and Shady. Please stand up. It's Rinse and Shady by Eminem. After the song, we will discuss first release of the year 1990. Rinse, Love, Rest Your Heart. It's Cold. Only on Red Hot Radio. The next thing hitting the airwaves is a mix for all you yous, specifically you Gen Zs and Gen Alphas. We're slowing things down a little for you. First up, the hit single drenched in 70s funk flavor. It sounds old, but it's actually pretty new. Released in 2016, it's Red Bull by Childish Gambino. Next, a song that most of you will find instantly familiar. It rocketed to fame on TikTok and has been streamed more than 1 billion times on Spotify. That's billion with a B. You can't surprise a Gemini. He's everywhere. He's cross-eyed. It's Bad Habit by Steve Lacy. Keep it locked here on WPHMM. Before we end this evening's special broadcast, the folks here at Red Hawk Radio want to give you a proper send-off. This last mix was created with everyone in mind. If you like hip-hop or have ever seen Jordan Peele's horror movie, Us, you know the first track well. It's the 1995 jam, I Got Five on It, by Loonies and Michael Marshall. The second song of the mix is for the fans of early aughts pop. It's a song that peaked at number 2 in 2006. It's Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. The last tune of the playlist is one that's got mass appeal. It's probably got something to do with the timelessness of the song's message. For all you haters out there, forget you. The very last track for the night is Forget You by CeeLo Green. Help us out with the words. If you feel the urge, you can only get it here on Red Hawk Radio. Michigan, the latest generation of musicians carrying on the storied history of fine tradition and legend that is taken through the culture of high school. continues. The Sports Machines halftime performance. Please be sure to watch us as we perform our post-game performance after the high school game is completed.
Most of that from Jalen Young, who had 30 yards on 6 carries in the first half. So the second half of football is coming up in just a moment here on GetStuckOnSports.com. get underway here. PH will get the ball first, and hopefully they can get something going here offensively against Lance Creuse and get back into this one. They're down 21-7 right now. And again, I'll be shocked if they're kicking the ball Gregor Sevich's way, but actually at the end of the half when they kicked off from their own 13, they kicked the ball to Gregor Sevich, and that surprised me too. He has the only scoring play for PH tonight on a 90-yard kick return. His second 90-yard kick return this season here at Memorial Stadium. He also had a 10-yard run in the first half and caught a pass, but for -1 yard. We'll go back deep with Landon Wesch. Carswell and Price are the up men for PH. Marinello kicked off in the first half, but we've got a different kicker here to kick it off in the second half. I believe this is Connor Sigmund who's going to kick off. Yeah, Connor Sigmund is going to do the second half kickoff here instead of Marinello. And it's a short little pooch kick, and Price will juggle it, pick it up 25. Price to the 30, slips a tackle to the 35, and is brought down there. So first down PH from their own 35 to start the second half.
Number 23, McKinley Price returns the kickoff. Ball down by number 33.
They can get going here. Jackson Rowe brings the play out to the huddle. Gregor Sevich is going to split out wide to the left. They'll go with a pistol look. Young to the side of Rowe, Price in front of him. Out of the gun, the give is to Young. Young looking for a hole. Now he's going to try to bounce it outside, and he'll be wrapped up after about a yard gain. For a second there, it looked like he might have some room to work. If they don't get that tackle, Young's probably going a long way. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 36. Gregor Sevich will split off wide to the right side here. Again, pistol look. Young will go to the left of his quarterback row. Price and Gilbert will shift, and Gregor Sevich will go in motion now over to the left. Rowe hands off to Young again, bounces off one hit, spins ahead, and is tackled at the 40 after about a 4-yard gain. And they'll be looking at 3rd down and 5.
Down the ball carrier, brought down by a group of Lancers. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Red Hawks.
So 3rd down and 5 here, PH from their own 40. They hope to pick up an important first down here to start the half. Rowe out of the gun. Again, out of a pistol look. Looking to throw, fires complete to Gregor Sevich. It was near the first down marker, but he's going to be about a yard short. Out to the 44. It's a pickup of 4. And it'll be 4th down and 1. Red Hawks at their own 44. Will they keep the offense out there? Hard to tell because Rowe does the punting too. Looks like they're going to go for it. We'll see if they run a play or if they just try to draw them off. Rowe's going to go under center. Young right behind him. Nope, they're going to run a play. Rowe on the QB sneak. Needs to get to the 45, and I think he's going to get it. They give him the mark. Rowe picks up the yard, and that's a huge first down. On 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50. Always hold your breath a little bit. But they know they need to keep their offense out there and get something going here. And that's a big yard. So a fresh set of downs at their own 45. Gregorsevich will split out wide to the right. Gilbert, the tight end, lines up to the left, and then they switch over to the right side. Price, the wing back, and Young, the running back. Rowe out of the gun, high snap. He's going to keep, and he gets forward to the 50 and tackled forward to the 49 of the Lancers, and a pickup of 6 for Rowe, who carried just once in the first half. North Branch now has a 28-0 lead on Holly in the third quarter of that game. Going on at North Branch tonight. So already 2 rushes for Rowe on this drive here in the second half. And he can be a weapon that way. 2nd down and 4 from the 49. Again, out of a pistol look with Gregorsevich wide to the right. Straight drop Rowe. Has lots of time. Throwing deep. And Gregorsevich has got it at the 20. And he'll be knocked out of bounds with a Red Hawk first down into the red zone. Out at the 18. A pickup of 31. Third catch of the game for Derek Gregorsevich, and that's a big one. And the PH offense with its biggest threat of the night. First down at the 18-yard line of the Lancers. 8:43 to go, third quarter. It's 21-7, Lance Creuse. Again, in a pistol look with Young in the backfield with Rowe. Price and Gilbert shift to the left. Gregorsevich goes across left to the right. Rowe hands off to Young, looking for an opening, and Jalen puts his head down and gets to the 15 and picks up 3 there. 2nd down and 7, Red Hawks from the Lance Creuse 15. 2 big plays on this drive, a 4th and 1 conversion at the PH 44, and the 31-yard pass play to Gregorsevich. Gregorsevich wide to the right. Let's see if they shift in motion again. Rowe working out of the shotgun, and here comes the shift. Young to the right of his quarterback. They're going to throw it out, complete to Gregorsevich at the 15. He's going to wiggle his way to about the 10 for a gain of 5. And a quick completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and about 2 or 3 here for the first down. Call it 3rd and 3 in what is definitely going to be 4-down territory at about the 10-yard line. 7:44 to go in the third. PH looking to punch it in. They've had a good drive so far. Gregorsevich to the left. Pitch back, Jalen Young. Cuts back to the middle, and he's going to be hit for a loss. And now a big 4th down coming up here for PH, and Young might be shaken up on the play. Young loses 3 yards on the play, back to the 13. Going to be 4th down. They've got to get to the 9 for the first down. 27 into the game as the running back now, as Young had to come out. On 4th and about 4 here from the 13. Rowe will pitch it back. 27's going to throw. Wide open for a touchdown. Creuse. A little trickeration there by PH. And they'll get a 13-yard touchdown pass to Creuse for a big score on a big 4th down play. PH pulls a little trick out there, and it works. Second touchdown of the game for Creuse. And did they ever need that? It's 21-13, 6:52 to go. Here in the 3rd, and the extra point by Beam is up and good. So big kick there by Tyler Beam. Pulls them back to within 7. And they keep the ball for the first 5:08 of the quarter. So that was the most action the offense has had tonight. And I wish I had 27's name, because he threw the touchdown pass. Obviously up from JV with all the injuries and people out for PH. But he's gotten in on 3 plays now. Caught a 6-yard pass in the first half. Had a rush for -3. And there they pitched it to him on 4th down, and he threw a perfect strike to Creuse, who was wide open in the end zone for the score. So now it's a 7-point game again. 6:52 to go in the 3rd quarter. That PH defense needs to stop. They gave up scores on basically the last 3 Lance Creuse possessions of that first half. Beam's going to angle a short little kick fielded at the 30 by Gwynn, and he'll be wrapped up and knocked down at about the 32. There is a flag on the play back around the 45 in the center of the field. Let's see who this is against. Hopefully it's against the Lancers on the return here. Still no signal. We've had a lot of long conversations today. It is against the Crusaders.
Holding against the Lancers.
Holding, or the Crusaders, the Lancers. The Crusaders are in Richmond tonight. And at the half, they were down 21-7 to the Blue Devils, who are trying to get into the playoffs with a win tonight. So 1st down, Lance Creuse from their own 22-yard line. Kurtz hands off to Ray, and we got a flag on the play as Ray crashes to the 26 for about 4, but this looks like a holding. That should push him back to about the 12-yard line. Well, they called it blocking below the knees. And that's going to put the ball down at the 11. And it's going to be 1st and about 20. 1st and about 21 back at the 11-yard line. Kurtz working out of the shotgun with 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Takes the Snap, straight drop. Now he's going to step up and he's going to run for it to the 15. Kurtz to the 20, still on his feet, and run out of bounds at the 25. And he picks up about 16 yards there. That's too much. It's going to make it 2nd and 8 now.
2nd and 8 for the Lancers.
So it's a 14-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8 at the 25-yard line. PH has not been able to get a lot of big stops. They had 2 4th-down stops early in the game to stop long drives, but the Lancers got that 74-yard end-around play, and PH hasn't really stopped them since then. Although on several occasions they've had Lance Creuse in 2nd and 3rd and long. And the Lancers have been able to come up with something. Ray, the only setback here is, again, they work out of the shotgun with 4 receivers, 3 off to the right. Handoff Ray. And PH will stop them at about the 30 after a pickup of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd and about 3. Boy, Ray runs hard. We're halfway through the 3rd quarter. It's 21-14. Lance Creuse on top of PH. Big 3rd and 3 here for the Red Hawk defense. Kurtz out of the gun. Calls the play from the shotgun in a pistol look. Handoff Ray. He's got the 1st down. Look out. Ray got loose. He's to the 50. Down the sidelines. 40, 30, 15, 10, 5. Forget it. Ray is into the end zone for the touchdown. A 70-yard run. And the Lancers again get a big play in a key situation. And PH defensively, which is usually not the case for them, has struggled tonight. 2nd touchdown of the game for Ray. And he's now up over 140 yards for the game. Extra point is up and good from Sigmund, who has taken over the kicking here in the 2nd half. 28-14 now for Lance Creuse with 5:24 to go here in the 3rd. Well, that hurt. PH had a great drive to start the 2nd half. They got a touchdown to pull to within a score. But again, their defense just couldn't get off the field. And Donovan Ray hurts them with a 70-yard run. He now has 20 carries for 141 yards and a touchdown on the ground, plus 2 catches for 52 yards and a touchdown through the air. That's 4 big plays for Lance Creuse, and that's their 4 touchdowns. 74-yard run, a 70-yard run, a 51-yard pass, and a 28-yard pass. We'll see how PH responds. There's still lots of time to go here. 1/4 of football left. But Lance Creuse doing a good job of keeping that 2-possession lead. Fielded on a hop here by Gregor Sevich, and he'll try running it across the field again, but this time they've got it strung out, and he'll be tackled at about the 27. And PH will start from their own 27-yard line here. 5 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown for Gregor Sevich, plus he has a rush for 10 yards. and a 90-yard kick return for a score. He has both touchdowns tonight for PH. Rowe is 5 out of 8 for 45 yards now. PH will go with 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Rowe out of the gun. And he's going to throw on the near side. And this is complete. And pushed out of bounds is Joey Lincoln after a short gain out to about the 32. He got about 5 yards there. So PH starting to use the short passing. Try and get something going here. And maybe open up some space for Jalen Young to get a big hit. He's not in right now. 3 receiver look here. Carswell, the lone man to the right. 2 receivers out to the left. Rowe in a pistol look. Claps the hands. And then he'll hand off. This is our man 27 for about a 1-yard gain.
For 27, Aiden Davidson, the ball carrier, brought down by number 3, Ray. Brings up 3rd down for the Red Hawks.
I think they might have finally figured out 27's name. I heard Aiden, but I didn't catch the last name. So I will listen more intently if he gets another carry here, because we would like to know his name. He threw a touchdown pass here earlier in the quarter. And he's in there right now for Jalen Young. Wesh, part of 2 receivers, split off wide to the left. Carswell to the right, out of the gun. We're going to throw to Carswell, and nearly broke a tackle. Gets up to the 39. It's enough for a PH first down. Pickup of about 6 there. Carswell's first catch of the game. So first down, PH out to their own 39 with 4:10 to go here in the third. 28-14, Lance Creuse on top. Brady Hinton spread out wide. Rowe's going to keep, though. Across the 40 and bang out to the 43 and pick up about 4 yards there.
Rowe keeps the ball, brought down by number 6.
Second down and 6 coming up here for the Red Hawks on their own 43-yard line. With 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Grusevich is going to split out wide to the left here. They'll bring Wesh and Carswell to the right. Play action. They're going to throw. Grusevich the catch at the 45. Wrestles his way to the 47. About 2 yards short of a first down.
Pass complete to number 13, Grusevich, brought down by number 5, Marinello. Brings up 3rd and 1 for the Red Hawks.
Marinello made the stop and will bring up 3rd down and about 2 here for PH. They need to get to the 49 to pick up the first down. 3 minutes to go here in the third. They're down by a couple of touchdowns. Carswell to the right. Wesh and Grusevich to the left. Rowe out of the shotgun. Throwing on a slant. Carswell's got it. First down and more to the Lancer 37-yard line. 15-yard pickup and a big first down. It was a good throw by Rowe and a good hard slant pattern by Carswell. Jaden with a couple of catches on this drive, his first 2 of the night. Split out wide to the right. Again, Rowe working out of the shotgun with 3 receivers. He's 9 out of 12 for 75 yards now. Handoff. And they'll push the pile down to the 30 and pick up 7.
Number 27, Aiden Davidson, the ball carrier.
Aiden Davidson, they said, is the ball carrier.
It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Red Hawks. The Lancers, 30
So
yards.
Aiden threw the touchdown pass earlier in this quarter, and he's got 3 carries for 6 yards now in the game, plus a catch for 6 yards to go along with a 13-yard touchdown pass. So up from the JV and doing a good job here in relief of Jalen Young right now, who I don't think is hurt. I think he's just getting a breather. Minute 30 to go here in the third. Rowe slings it out complete to Gregor Sevich. Close to a first down. We do have a flag on the play now. Back in the middle of the field.
Pass complete to Gregor
The
Sevich.
reception was going to be about a yard short of the first down, it looks like. An eligible man downfield for PH.
Legal man downfield against the Red Hawks. Official timeout. On the
Now
field.
we've got an official timeout. We've got a man down for the Crusaders. This looks like maybe a cramp. The penalties have been a problem. And this is going to push him back to the 35 and make it 2nd and about 7. Whoever that was for the Lancers is up and able to go off under his own power. That's a good sign. I think it was Groves, Lathon Groves, who had that 74-yard touchdown run in the first half.
For the Red Hawks on the Lancer 35-yard line.
So it's going to be 2nd down and about 8 here back at the 35. 1:25 to go in the third. Trips to the right now for PH. Single receiver to the left. Rowe straight drop. Has time. Firing downfield for Gregor Sevich. He's got it. Great catch inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. About a 29-yard pickup there, and it's first down and goal to go. 85 yards receiving on 7 catches tonight. Rowe up over 100 yards throwing the ball. 1:11 to go here in the third. They're going to officially spot it at the 7-yard line. So PH looking to punch it in and get back to within a score here. From the 7, Davison still in as running back. 2 receivers to the left and Carswell to the right. And PH moved. Rowe clapped for the snap and it didn't come, and the right side of his line took off to do their blocking. That's going to push the ball back out to the 12. It'll be first and goal from the 12. .71 seconds to go here in the third. Rowe gets the play, and they tell him he needs to hurry up here. He jogs it back out to the huddle. They ran a trick play down here last time. Let's see what they're thinking this time. On first and goal from the 12. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right, and now we're going to get a timeout called here. PH is just taking too much time. They didn't want to take another penalty there for delay of game. So they'll take the timeout. And that will leave them with 2 remaining. 28-14. Lance Creuse with the lead. The teams have traded touchdowns here in the third quarter. after the Lancers held a 21-7 lead at the break. North Branch has just exploded on Holly. It's 42-0 now in the fourth quarter. That one was 28-0 a few minutes ago. Fortunately for the Broncos, they need every star in the universe to align for them to make the playoffs. It's just too much that has to happen, so probably they're not getting in. PH is most likely getting in, but they'd like to win this one to ensure themselves a home playoff game. First and goal from the 12. Rowe swings it out incomplete on that far side. He's trying to get that to Joey Gilbert. We'll bring up second down and goal from the 12. 1:06 to go here in the third. Still no Jalen Young in there for PH. We think they're just giving him a breather here. Davis in the back. 3 receivers. And Rowe is going to keep trying to bounce outside to the 10. Dives forward to about the 9 and got about 3 yards there. And it's going to bring up third down and goal from the 9. What I believe will be 4 down territory. Field goal doesn't really help PH. So they got 2 plays here to try to pick up 9 yards. They've got 40 seconds to go here in the quarter. And Carswell splits out wide to the right, and they've got Wesh and Gregorsevich to the left here. 20 seconds to go in the third. They'll hand it off. Davidson hit right away at the 10 and stopped for a 1-yard loss. And that might be the final play of the third. It'll be 4th and goal from the 10 when we start the fourth quarter with PH down 2 scores here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
The McLaren doctors, they were looking at Jalen Young on the sideline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
Yeah. He seemed fine, but they just kept doing tests and stuff.
Big 4th down coming up here for PH. 4th and goal from the 10. They're down 28-14 as we open the fourth quarter. Jalen Young is down there trying to talk the training staff into letting him get back in. PH is going to throw, and they're going to get a touchdown! A touchdown to, I believe that's Carswell. Yeah, he made the catch on the Rowe pass, and on 4th and goal from the 10, PH gets 10 and a big score. Just 6 seconds into this fourth quarter. And Beam's point after is good. So Tyler Beam will knock it through and make it 28-21 after the Carswell touchdown catch on 4th down and goal from the 10. So PH still has a pulse here. They're down 28-21. Can they get a stop on defense? It hasn't happened in a while for them. How about a turnover? Only 2 turnovers in the game were interceptions in the first half where Rowe was throwing the ball deep and they almost worked like punts. One was the last play of the half. Technically, the first interception, Lance Creuse got a score. And even though they intercepted the ball at their own 16, they ended up getting a 74-yard touchdown run.
Number 24, Gavin Forte, getting set to kick off.
All right, Beam's not going to do the kickoff here. .24, another player not on the roster, will kick for PH. And he'll bang it deep. It'll be juggled at the 15, but returned here. And still on his feet all the way out to the 40-yard line is Zima Mitchell. And he'll get to the 41 before he's brought down. It's the second time Mitchell has had a kick return here in the game, and he's had a couple of nice ones.
Number 18, Demias Ruiz. First and 10 for the Lancers on their own.
All right, 1st and 10, Lancers at their own 41. PH get a stop. Good news is Jalen Young back out there on defense. He's up against Devini Volpe, who had 3 catches in the first half, including 1 for a touchdown on a 28-yard pass play. Keeping it on the ground here with Ray. And Ray will struggle to the 45 and get 4. 21 carries, 145 yards for Ray, and we may get a steady dose of Ray here in the 4th quarter. So PH better be ready. 2nd and 6. 3 receivers in there for the Lancers. They threw for 99 yards in the first half. They haven't thrown yet here in the second half. Out of a pistol look, Kurtz hands off to Ray. Ray hit this time at the line and then is tackled forward for about 2 yards. So here we go, 3rd and 4. At the 47, absolute must stop here for PH. Kurtz in a pistol look with 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Ray stands next to him to his left. Now Kurtz might be changing the play here. He turns around, says something to his running back who moves behind him now. Handoff, Ray, straight ahead, hit, and then his momentum carried him forward. He's got the first down at the PH 49. Oh, for a second there, it looked like they had him stopped a yard short. They're looking at it now, and they're saying he's inches short of the first down. So PH gets a break on the mark, but it'll be 4th and inches from just inside the 50. They'll keep the offense out there. Again, working out of the pistol. Boy, does PH need to get some penetration and get a stop. The problem is Ray has been so strong that yards after contact, he's been getting a lot tonight. They may have to take a timeout here. They're using a lot of clock, and yeah, they were trying to draw PH offside. Now they're going to take a timeout. I still think they'll come out and go for it. The ball is just inside the 50 on the Red Hawks side of the field, and it's less than the length of the football for a first down. When you got a guy like Donovan Ray, who's rushed for 150 yards tonight on 23 carries, you like your chances of making the length of the football here. But the danger in this is that if you don't get the first down, PH is looking at getting the ball back right around midfield, down a score here in the fourth quarter. So you see the magnitude of the play. 9:46 to go here in the fourth, 28-21. Lance Creuse leading PH. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Pistol look, and the quarterback is going to keep it and pick up the first down. Kurtz to about the 44, picks up about 6 there. Got it rather easily.
Kurtz the ball carrier brought down by 23. Price. Brings up first down.
Price made the stop, but too little too late there. So first down from the 44 now. And PH has got to get a stop. They'll go 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Vinny Volpe to this near side. Kurtz out of the gun. Gives it to Donovan Ray, and he'll bounce outside and get tripped up finally at the 40. Falls forward to the 39 and picks up 5.
Brady the ball carrier brought down by number 13, Greg Shevich.
He continues to be a problem. The run game has been good tonight for Lance Creuse. Yeah, 278 yards on the ground in this game. 2 receivers to either side now. We'll hand off to Ray again, though. And he slips through. He's got a first down and more. Ray still on his feet. Look out inside the 30, inside the 25, and down close to the 20-yard line. See where they finally spot this. At the 21, a pickup of 17. They're almost to 300 yards rushing in the game. We've got almost 400 yards of offense. But only a 7-point lead, but they're threatening again from the 21 with a first down. 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Handoff Ray up the middle, and he'll be tripped up and tackled near the 15. Now we've got a whistle. I don't see a flag, but I think we've got a penalty.
Illegal shift against
An illegal shift against the Lancers, so this is coming back. That'll put the ball down at the 26, and it'll be 1st and 15. 7:47 to go here in the fourth. First down and 15, 2 receivers to either side. Ray the only setback to the left of his quarterback, Kurtz. Giving it to Ray. And Ray breaking tackle, still on his feet. 10, breaks another tackle and scores. 26 yards on sheer determination by Donovan Ray, and another touchdown. And he's got 198 rushing now. And PH just cannot get a stop on defense since the middle of the second quarter tonight. They keep getting to within 1, and the Lancers keep getting it back out to a 2-touchdown lead. Ray's 3rd touchdown of the game is 2nd rushing. The point after by Sigmund is good. And it's 35-21 with 7:26 to go. Unless I missed something, I think that's 5 straight possessions Lance Creuse has scored a touchdown on. So PH is down by 14 again. They trailed 14-0. They trailed 21-7. They've trailed 28-14. Now they trail 35-21. 3 times they've gotten it to within 7, and 3 times they've been unable to get a stop on the ensuing possession. Well, they have one 90-yard kick return for a score tonight from Greg Ursevich. Another quick score here wouldn't be a bad thing. Sigmund will kick it off. He's going Landon Wesch's way from the 15. Wesch to the 20, running straight ahead. 25. Wesch gets through 35. And a late flag here at the end of it. Maybe we can get a face mask tacked on to the end of this. Wesch got out to about the 38 on the return.
Holding against the Redhawks.
Holding against PH. That'll cost them 10 yards. Spot foul. They're going to put it down at the 30s or the 26. 7:21 to go. PH has 2 timeouts remaining. They're down by 2 scores, 35-21. Carswell splits out wide to the left. He's had a big second half, including a touchdown catch on a 4th and goal from the 10. Going to try a jet sweep here, and that's not going anywhere. Groves got into the backfield and brought Wesch down at the 21 for a loss of 5. Second and 15, Redhawks back at their own 21. They're fighting the clock as much as anything else in this game right now. Davison back into the game as the running back. 3 receivers, 2 off to the left. Rowe is 11 out of 15 for 113 yards. And a touchdown pass. Davison slips and falls on the handoff. And he's down at the 20 and will lose a yard. And the crowd a little upset because further down the field, a Lance Creuse player fell on top of a PH player, and I think that was inadvertent, and so did the officials. But the crowd wanted a penalty. We're halfway through the 4th. See what PH can come up with here. They've used 1 trick play for a touchdown tonight. Out of the gun, Rowe rolling out, fires, complete underneath the Carswell. Carswell to the 30, and he might have been horse collar tackled there at about the 34. It is a 13-yard pickup. And it makes it 4th and about 2 here for first down. From the 33, PH must get about 3 yards here for the first down. Crowd again thought there should have been a horse collar. That time, I agree with them a little bit. There could have been. 4 receivers here for PH. On 4th and 3, Rowe fires, Carswell the catch, and then it was batted away. Let's see. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. Oh, he had the first down if he held on to it, but the ball got loose when he was hit, and they'll turn it over on downs, and now it's trouble for PH. Lancers get a stop, and they'll get the ball at the 33. And if they punch one in here, I don't see any way PH is going to be able to come back. 4:39 to go, and they're down 35-21. Kurtz working out of the shotgun still, but I expect Donovan Ray to be getting the ball again, and he does. And Ray is inside the 30 to the 29 for a pickup of 4. That'll put him over 200 yards rushing for the game. Not his season high. He had 309 yards against Lakeview and scored 5 touchdowns in that game. He got 202 yards and 3 touchdowns in this game. One of them a receiving touchdown. Second and 6 from the 29. Kurtz taking his time. In a pistol look here with Ray behind him. 3 receivers. 2 to the right. Low snap. Ray gets the handoff though. PH will stack him up and stop him. Maybe a yard there.
Ray, the ball carrier, initial stop number 50, long.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and about 5. Clock still melting away, down to 3:20 to go. On 3rd and 5, Kurtz out of the gun. Hasn't thrown in the second half. He'll give it off, and Ray this time will be hit and brought down for no gain. Flag on the play, holding against the Lancers. They might have to decline this penalty and make it 4th down. They stopped Ray for about a 2-yard loss there.
Holding against the Lancers.
Well, they are going to take the penalty.
10-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
So they'll take the penalty and make it about 3rd and 15. With 3:05 to go. Now 2 receivers to either side here for Kurtz. As he works out of the shotgun, he's 6 out of 12 for 99 yards, but that was all in the first half. They're going to run with Ray again, and PH was ready for it. They'll stop him after about a 3-yard gain, maybe 2, and it'll bring up 4th down. Higgins makes the stop. We'll call it 4th and 14. Lance Creuse will keep the offense out there with 2:17 to go. Absolute must stop here for PH. Lance Creuse is going to let the clock run down, and then they're going to take a timeout, it looks like. So they'll use 39 seconds of the play clock and stop it with 1:54 to go. It'll be 4th and 14. They're up 14, 35-21. PH needs a stop, and then they need a couple of touchdowns. That's the most simplified form I can give to you.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the Fort School District would like to thank our following corporate sponsors, our diamond sponsors, the Clare Port Huron,
Now, we'll have a podcast for you in the morning with all our reactions to the Week 9 results. And then Brady will be live from Marysville on Sunday afternoon for the reactions to the playoff matchups. And then we'll have our regular podcast on Tuesday to let you know where we're going to be next Friday and Saturday for playoff games. All right, 4th down, 14 from the 37. Kurtz out of the gun with 2 receivers to either side. Takes the snap and decides to run with it. PH will stop him at the 35 after a gain of 2, and they'll turn it over on downs. So that was step 1. Now PH has got to go 65 yards in a hurry to get this to within a score. A lot more offense in the second half for PH than they had in the first, but they're still got a long ways to go. Trailing here 35-21 with just 1:46 to go. They'll go trips off to the right here. Carswell to the left. Carswell's had a big second half. Now they'll empty the back field and go with 5 receivers. Rowe out of the gun. Straight drop. Steps up. Chucking it deep and overthrew it. And dropped by Ray. Ray had an interception there, and he just flat out dropped the ball. So a break for PH there. It was almost the 3rd pick of the game for the Lancers. 2nd and 10 from their own 35 with 1:39 to go. And again, they'll go 5 receivers. Trips off to the right and twins to the left. And Rowe looking. This time he's going to fire straight down the center of the field. Got a man! Caught on the run! Gregorsevich! And that's going to be a Red Hawk touchdown! 65 yards to Gregorsevich for the score with 1:29 to go. It's not over yet. That was a dart by Rowe to Gregorsevich. And the funny thing about it is once Gregorsevich caught the ball, the man in coverage just said, yeah, whatever, I'm not going to catch him, and he didn't even bother running down the field. So now Beam for the point after. 3rd TD for Derek Gregorsevich tonight. Beam's point is good. And so PH now needs to recover an onside kick. They're down 35-28 with 1:29 to go. And they've got 2 timeouts remaining. Rowe is now 13 out of 19 for 191 yards. Plus Davidson completed a pass for 13, so PH up over 200 yards throwing the ball tonight. Never got the run game really going. Just 35 yards on 10 carries for Young, and they haven't really been using him on offense in the second half tonight. They've got to get the onside kick here, and it's no secret to anybody that that's what they're going to do. Just about everybody's up for Lance Creuse. Ray had drifted back, but now they're even telling him to move up to cover for a bloop kick. 35-28, Lance Creuse on top with 1:29 to go, and here comes the onside kick attempt from PH. And a flag on the play. I think PH was offside.
Illegal procedure against the Red Hawks on the kickoff.
They're calling it illegal procedure. They'll move the ball back to the 35. And they'll just try an onside kick again from there. I don't know what they did that was illegal procedure there. I thought maybe they were offside, but either way, they're going to try it again. And again, they'll get the big bounce this time, and the ball will be recovered, though, out near midfield. A good job, because that ball took a big hop, but Jackson Van Camp, a 9th grader, a freshman, covered it up right at midfield. And now, really, PH needs a turnover. They have 2 timeouts remaining. But you know what's coming. They're going to give the ball to Ray.
First attempt from Lancers on the 50-yard line.
So first down at the 50 with 1:27 to go. We've got 3 receivers, but I ain't buying that they're throwing the ball here out of a pistol look. Kurtz out of the gun, handoff Ray, hit in the backfield, but bounces out, and look out. Ray bounces outside to the 40, 35, stiff arm to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone on a 50-yard score. Donovan Ray just cannot be bothered tonight. His 4th touchdown of the game, and with 1:16 to go, they're back up 2 scores again. Ray's been pretty incredible tonight. It takes them 13 seconds to answer the PH score. Sigmund for the point after. And flags on the play, because why not? (41-28) the score pending this extra point. Ray with 3 touchdown runs and a touchdown reception. And over 300 yards of offense in this one. Sigmund's kick is no good. He missed it.
Sigmund's extra point is no good. With 1:16 left in the game.
So 1:16 to go. It's 41-28, a 13-point lead for Lance Creuse. It was 28-14 going into the 4th quarter. Carswell caught a 4th down and goal, 10-yard touchdown pass 6 seconds into the quarter to make it 28-21. But Ray scored on a 26-yard run to make it 35-21. Gregor Sevich caught a 65-yard touchdown pass to cut it to 35-28. But after the failed onside kick, Ray goes 50 yards on the handoff to make it 41-28. A lot of big plays in this game. Lathan Groves, a 74-yard run. Ray, a 51-yard touchdown catch. Gregor Sevich, a 90-yard kick return. Devini Volpe with a 28-yard TD catch. Gregor Sevich caught a 13-yard touchdown pass on a trick play. Ray with a 70-yard run. Carswell with the 10-yard catch on a 4th and goal play. Ray with a 26-yard run. Gregor Sevich with a 65-yard reception. And Ray with a 50-yard touchdown run now. You add it all up, 69 points in the game, 41 for the bad guys. 1:16 to go. Kickoff will be picked up at the 10-yard line, and this is Welsh looking for some room out to the 30, a little spin move out to the 35, still on his feet. Welsh to the 40, rugby pile out to about the 43. They don't quit, do they? mean, the chances of PH winning this game are really aught at this point, and yet they play every play as hard as they can. And a personal foul against the Lancers here. That's going to be tacked on to the end of the run, and this is going to put the ball on the Lancers side of the field all the way to the 43. Still 1:02 to go and a couple of timeouts. You know the Red Hawks are going to play to the finish line here. And they'll go with 5 receivers here for Rowe. They'll go with 3 to the right and 2 to the left. Rowe out of the gun. From the 43, looking, surveys, now he's got a run, throws it underneath, caught at the 40 by Davison, and out of bounds after a little 3-yard pickup there. He was just the safety valve. 55 seconds to go, and now what are they calling? Are they saying it was incomplete? That was right out in front of me, and that's a bad call if they're saying that was an incomplete pass. Oh, boy, that's a bad call. Davison was easily inbound at the 40, but they're going to take that play away and call it second down. Rowe out of the gun. Has time this time. Now fires over the middle, complete to Carswell. Jaden to the 30, and he'll be brought down at about the 26-yard line after about a 17-yard pickup there. Carswell has 5 catches, 61 yards, all here in the second half. From the 26 with 43 seconds to go. Again, 5 receivers here for PH. Rowe out of the gun, looking. Steps up. Now Jackson's got room to run, and he'll slide down at the 16. After about a 9-yard pickup there. And I believe we're getting a timeout called.
Timeout for Huron. That is their second charge timeout.
PH will take a timeout. They have 1 remaining with 26 seconds to go. They'll be looking at 2nd and 1 from the 17. And again, are they going to win? No, but are they going to play to the finish? Yes. And I do admire that about them. They're down 41-28 with 29 seconds to go as they reset the clock there. The 2nd and 1 part of it is relatively insignificant, and they need to get a touchdown as fast as possible and then recover an onside kick and hope for a miracle. Again, with trips to the right and 2 receivers to the left in an empty backfield. Rowe working out of the shotgun. From the 17, he'll fire it complete, and Wesh will be run out of bounds and thrown into the brick wall. And check that, Gregor Sevich on the catch. And I'm not even sure about where they're going to spot the ball. His forward progress should have gotten him a first down, and how there wasn't a flag on that play is beyond me. Okay, they are calling the personal foul. Wow. For a second there, I didn't think they were going to call anything. They never did throw a flag. 9 catches, 149 yards for Gregor Sevich. 1st and goal from the 9. This time they'll send 3 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right, and Davison is in the backfield now with Rowe, and they're going to throw him a screen pass, but he can't hang on to it.
Rowe's pass intended for number 27. Davidson falls incomplete.
So Aiden
Second down.
unable to come up with that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 9 with, I believe it's 17.3 seconds to go. The goalpost is in my way. Again, they'll go trips off to the left. 1 receiver to the right, and Davison stays in the backfield here with Rowe. On 2nd and goal from the 9. Jackson rolling out, now stepping up. Now he's going to throw back in the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Jaden Carswell. A 9-yard touchdown reception. Carswell's 2nd TD catch of the game. And now, with 10 seconds to go, technically PH is still alive here. And tonight has been a weird enough game that why not? Beam's extra point is good. So with 10 seconds to go, it's now 41-35. And that missed extra point now is big if PH recovers an onside kick. Why not? This would be the perfect way to end what has been at oftentimes hard to figure out football season. So all that's got to happen here is recover an onside kick, get a long touchdown, and win the game on the extra point. It can be done. First things first, recover the onside kick. Boy, this has been a strange night. It's the 5th touchdown scored here in the 4th quarter. There was another penalty, so I'm telling you what, folks, they're setting it up for something strange. The Big Reds are going to kick off from the L'Anse Creuse 45. So if you recover an onside kick, you're going to be at about the 35.
Number 24, Cortez getting set to kick off.
This is crazy. So here they come. Here's the onside kick. Ball's on the dirt. Scramble around. It's loose. Scramble for it. Who's got it? Oh, L'Anse Creuse comes up with it. It was loose. And they had a chance. Santonio Evans had it, or Dukes rather, Santonio Dukes had a chance to get to that ball. And for a brief second, they were wrestling for it, but now the Lancers can come out and take a knee here and win the football game. PH has a timeout left, but with 8.6 seconds to go, I don't see them taking it. So victory formation, and for the first time tonight, Kurtz will go under center to take a snap. He'll take a knee. PH won't even rush, which is kind of a class move by them. They gave a big effort again tonight, but they're going to fall just short in a wild football game. L'Anse Creuse wins it 41-35 will be your final score. And just an absolute wild one. PH scores 21 in the fourth, but they just couldn't get a stop tonight when they needed a big stop. Grove scored on a 74-yard touchdown. Remember, folks, we had a scoreless first quarter, and the first touchdown came halfway through the second quarter with 6:11 to go. Grove's on the 74-yard end around made it 7-0. Ray caught a 51-yard touchdown pass with 1:54 to go in the half to make it 14-0. Gregorsevich returned the kickoff 90 yards to cut it to 14-7 with 1:40 to go in the first half. But then Ryan Divini Volpe caught a 28-yard touchdown pass with 12 seconds to go in the half to make it 21-7. And now they're going to have to break up the handshake line because there was some shenanigans going on there, but nothing will come out of this. The coaches quickly separate their two teams and tell everybody to settle down. And they'll get that all set up. So it was 21-7 at halftime. Gregorsevich scored on a 13-yard pass catch in the third quarter to cut it to 21-14, but Ray came back with a 70-yard touchdown run to make it 28-14 going into the fourth. Carswell caught a 10-yard pass just 6 seconds into the fourth on a 4th and goal play to make it 28-21. But Ray came back with a 26-yard touchdown run to make it 35-21. And then it really got crazy. With 1:29 left, Gregorsevich caught a 65-yard touchdown pass to make it 35-28. 13 seconds later, after a failed onside kick, Ray went 50 yards for the score. They missed the extra point to make it 41-28. And then with 10 seconds to go in the game, Carswell caught the 9-yard touchdown pass to make it 41-35, but PH was unable to recover that last onside kick, though they had a shot at it. And the game will end 41-35. PH will fall to 4-5. They still appear to be safe to make the playoffs and get a home game. And on the other side of it, Lance Creuse is 5-4. They still need some help, though if they're going to get in, this win doesn't guarantee it. Our MC Shine, Shining Moment, brought to you by MC Shine for all your cleaning and restoration needs, is going to go to Derek Gregorsevich. His second 90-yard kick return for a score. It came late in the first half, and it was one in a multitude of big plays in the football game tonight. But in the end, it was the most electrifying. And so that's our MC Shine Shining Moment. And our Superior Auto Superior Player of the game is going to go to Donovan Ray of the Lance Creuse Lancers. Ray tonight rushed the ball, let's see, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30 rushes for 254 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Plus he caught 2 passes for 52 yards and a score. So he had 306 yards and 4 touchdowns in the game. Donovan Ray is our Superior Auto Superior Player of the game. That's going to